everybody, it's Janet from the Wayland Free Public Library. Welcome to our Dragon Week story time. Today I'm going to read you a story called How to Draw a Dragon by Douglas Florian, published by Beach Lane Books. How to Draw a Dragon. Drawing dragons isn't hard. Drag a dragon to your yard. Dragons may be large in size. You'll need lots of art supplies. Dragons, when they wake, are grumpy, and their heads are rather bumpy. Soothe your dragon with a song as you draw his teeth so long. Careful when you draw each claw. Dragons also love to draw. Draw your dragon's pointed spines using lots of jagged lines. While your dragon's laying eggs, take the time to draw her legs. Dragons have large, knobby knees, and it rains when dragons sneeze. While you both ride on your bike, you can draw your dragon's spike. Draw your dragon's wings in flight, but don't look down and hold on tight. Draw your dragon's bearded chin while he plays the violin. Draw your dragon's bulging eyes as she's watching dragonflies. Dragon fire has reds and yellows, and it's good to toast marshmallows. Time for dragons now to fly. Give a hug. Then wave goodbye. All those dragons had to go. But your drawings in a show. And that's how to draw a dragon. So maybe you'll have some fun drawing some dragons today. Now next I want to sing you a song from a book that's a very famous song called Puff the Magic Dragon by Peter Yarrow and Lenny Lipton, and it was made famous by a folk singing group named Peter, Paul, and Mary. And this book was published by Sterling Publishers. You might be able to hear this song sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary on your computer or your phone. Okay, you ready? Tells the story of a special dragon named Puff and a special friend that he had. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flag when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever But not so little girls and boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly ceased his fearless roar. His head was bowed in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Hanalei. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Hanalei. And as you can see in the book, maybe a new friend comes along to become a special friend to Puff. I hope so. And that's called Puff the Magic Dragon. Now I just want to show you a couple more books you might be able to enjoy from the Wayland Public Library about dragons. This one's called Dear Dragon. And this is about a boy named George and a dragon named Blaze who become pen pals. What do you think's going to happen when they write each other letters and explain what they like to do in their free time, what kind of pets they have, what their parents' jobs are, and what other activities they do? And what happens at the end when they all meet at a special pen pal picnic? I think you'll really enjoy this book. This is by Josh Funk. The next book is really fun, called Dragons Love Tacos. And there's also Dragon Loves Tacos Part 2. Dragons love tacos, but they don't like spicy sauce on them. They like tomatoes and lettuce and cheese, but only mild sauce. What happens when they get invited to a taco party and someone accidentally gives them spicy sauce? If you read this book, you'll find out. And the next book I want to tell you about is called Dragon Night by J.R. Krause. This book is about a little boy who's scared of the night. And when he goes to sleep, a dragon jumps out of one of his books because that dragon is afraid of knights, the kind of knights that fight dragons. So the two of them go off in the night and have some adventures. And in the end, they realize they can both not be afraid of the night or of knights, and they figure out a way for the dragon to be happy and the little boy to be happy, and they can become friends forever. And that's called Dragon Night. So I hope you like the stories, and I hope you're able to get some of these books from the Wayland Free Public Library. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have fun doing our other dragon activities on Beanstack and on our website. Thanks, bye.